Okay. Okay, guys. So let's start the session. So in the last class, we are discussing about the SQL, and I asked everyone to load the imdb.sql file. I assume that everyone has loaded that imdb.sql file. So let's execute the imdb.sql file. And whatever the imdb.sql file I have given. So everyone has drawn the schema, right? Database schema. Based on that, whatever the IMDb data set I have shared, I ask it to check with respect to what are the tables are there, what are the columns, and observe in terms of whatever you are having. Okay, like what is the foreign key, what is the primary key, and based on that, connect between the tables. So I assume that everyone has done the in terms of IMDb data set and along with that database schema. So now in today's class, we are going to execute the next queries. So in the last class, we have executed some of the commands like with respect to create, alter, rename, truncate, drop, and insert, followed by update and delete, grant, revoke, commit, and rollback. So these are the commands which we have seen in the last class. Now in today's class, we are going to move on to the next most important one called as data query language. As earlier also I have told you for multiple times, one more time I'm repeating. So in the company, once you join in the company on the day one, first day, what is your work is, they are going to share you the database. And once they have shared you the database, you are going to extract the data based on the requirement. That is the first day's first work. Okay. Now, in this class, some of the students like freshers, they'll assume that it is a different, like they will give the training and they'll later they will give the work or something. But it is not like college campus placements. So once you are going offline, means after the college, once you are applying for the jobs directly like this, they are not going to consider you as a fresher and they'll not give the training initially. Directly, they will assign the work on the day one itself. First, they'll explain what is the business problem, that is the project about, what project they are doing about. Once they explain the project, they are going to share you the business problem along with the data set. So now data will be given to you the database. For example, they have given me the database called as Siva. So what I'm going to use means use Siva is the database. Okay, once I use the database like this, in the database, I'll have multiple tables. Or for example, if I'm having in the SRK IMDb database, so I'm going to use the use SRK. So use SRK means it is going to use the SRK database. Now in the SRK database, I'm having the different tables. Now my work is to extract the data, to select the data. My work is completely depends on the selection. So here, first one we are going to discuss is select. The command is called as select star from movies. Now, what is meant by movies? Movies is a table name. So it is going to select star. What is meant by star means complete data, all the columns. Each and every column will be selected from the movies table. It is going to select all the columns from the movies table. And so earlier I told you that if you learn the pandas, SQL is of one day and or within 5-10 minutes you can complete everything. Now the reason behind that is, see here, I'm going to connect with the SQL with the pandas, that is Jupyter Notebook. Now how I'm going to connect this one? Let's get into the point. And why we have to connect? Why we have to connect and how to connect, and later what is the use of doing the connection? Everything you'll understand. First, let's start with the how to connect. Followed by I will explain for you. After connection, I will tell you what is the importance and what is the use everywhere. Now, so here within the SQL, I'm going to give the connection between the Python versus MySQL. What are the MySQL I'm having? Okay. Now, so how I can connect my Python with the MySQL database means, first I'm going to import the library called as SQL ALCHMY. This is the library along with the pandas. These are the two libraries which I'm going to import first. This library is used to connect between the SQL versus Python. So this library is not installed default. So for that, what we have to do is we have to install. If you want to install any library, not only this one, any library if you want to install, just we have to use the pip install, and what are the library you want to install, that library. So we have to install the pip install py-mysql. And once it is installed, so to get install this one, first it has to get downloaded. So internet connection is required. So once you have connected to the internet, it will be downloaded and it will be installed, right? Next, you are going to have import SQL ALCHEMY. Now this library, whatever you have installed, see here, I want to use the database. Which database? In the company, assume they have given me one database. My companies, they have given me the database called as SRK. Now I want to connect to the SRK database. How I can connect to the SRK database means, observe one more time. Here, once I click on the MySQL workbench, if I click on the MySQL workbench, first here can you see what is the username? Root. Can you see her localhost 3306? And once I click on this, here you are seeing the MySQL at the rate of localhost 3306. The username is root and the password. So first it is asking the password. After entering the password only, we'll see the list of databases. Without entering the password, we can't see the list of databases. So here, first, within this library, there is a function called as create engine. And using this create engine, I'm going to connect between the MySQL was plus py-mysql. That is the syntax. As it is, you have to write. We can't change this one. MySQL plus py-mysql colon root. Root is nothing but username. Here, what are the username it is displaying, that should be selected. In your case, while installing, you have changed the username. Then according to that, we have to write. So username is root means we have to write here also root, and followed by your password. This is your password. And at the rate of localhost 3306. See here, localhost at the rate of colon 3306. Whatever here it is there, the same thing. And password. Once I click on the password, how it is entering into the MySQL, in the same way it will enter into the MySQL. Here, which database I have to connect? So multiple databases are there. So many databases are there. Which database I have to connect means to database called as SRK. That is the requirement. Now I'm going to connect to the database called as SRK. So this is the database name. Last one is database name. So this is the username. This is the password. This is the localhost address. And this is the database name. And once I connect to this, it is connected to the database, SRK database. Okay, connected. Now what is the next step? See here, if you write here, use SRK. If you write here, use SRK, and how it is connected to the SRK database, till this same thing was happened. No difference. Use SRK is same way. Okay. Entire as it is the same Jupyter notebook, whatever is there, this will be uploaded in your drive. Just in 1 minute, I'm going to upload. If you are interested to do now itself, or unnecessarily no need to take the photos or anything. So just I'm trying to upload the notes. Okay, same Jupyter notebook as it is in your drive, right? Now, once it is connected to your database SRK, there I'm going to write the query. I'm writing this is the comment. You know, in the Python, comment will be ignored. So ignore this line. Query. What is the query means? Select star from movies. This is the query. So here also I'm writing the same. Select star from movies. What is meaning of star means? In terms of all the columns, entire data. Rows, automatically it is selected. So columns, you can write only the column names. All the columns are limited columns. By default, all the rows. So select star from movies, you are going to write. And if you execute this query, what is the output you are going to get here? 3,88,269 records are outside with what is the column names? ID, name of the movie, year, and rank score. These are the 4 columns with 3,88,269. Now, the same thing you are going to get. See here, select star from movies is the query. I'm writing the query pd.read underscore SQL query. Instead of pd.read underscore Excel, pd.read underscore CSV, pd.read underscore SQL query, and you are going to read the query. What are the query? Comma DB. DB means in this database, you read this query. Within this database, you read this query. So what are the database is there? So it is going to connect to the SRK database. Within the SRK database, it is going to connect to the query. Sir, now after executing this query within the SRK database, now if you print the DF, so this is the DF. Same answer, no sir? Yes, same answer. Now, what is the importance? Let's see now the importance. Sir, here we are having with select star from movies. Same query you have written there. Let us ignore the comments. Let's remove the comments. Now, here you have written that how many lines of code? 2 lines of code. What are the 2 lines? One is called as select star from movies. Second one is pd.read underscore SQL query. Two lines of code you have written. In the SQL, how many lines of code you have written? 1 line. Only select star from movies. That is better. This is better means SQL only better, no sir. This is waste, no. Unnecessarily we have to write 2 lines now. Same query we have to write here. At the same time, we have to add the read underscore SQL query also. Why do you do like this? Waste of time now. Okay, now let us find the difference. Okay, so for example, select star from movies if I want, I'm going to print the entire data frame. Now, for example, if I want to select only 2 columns, what are the 2 columns? Means name, comma, year. These are the 2 columns I want. Select name, comma, year from movies. Sir, I want only name instead of even 1 column only. Only name. Select name from movies. What is name means? Name of the column. Select name means it is going to select only the name. It is not going to select even anything. Only the names. Name column. Now, how to write the same query in the pandas? Are we going to write one more time select name from movies and nothing? Simply we have already stored entire table in the DF now. Now simply I will write here DF of name. I'll get the output. Is the point is clear? So when compared to earlier, now instead of writing that entire query, writing that query is best or this one is best. Now let's go with next one. For example, I want to select any 2 columns. Select. I want to select name of the name, comma, year, both the columns from movies. 2 columns I want to select. So here I'm going to select the 2 columns. What are the 2 columns? Means name and year. Complete rows, all the rows. Now in the pandas, what we are going to do? DF of name, comma, year. Same answer. 3,88,269 with the name and year. Now writing that query is easy or writing this pandas code is easy. Whichever you feel easy, that is the best option. Choice is yours. Choice is yours. You can choose as per your choice. And sir, what I'm going to do means very simple, guys. Here, first I'll open how many tables are there. Just I'll open the tables. How many tables are there means 7 tables are there. What are the tables? Actors, directors, director genres, movies, movie directors, and roles. Total how many tables? 7 tables. What I will do, first I'll take the actors table and select star from actors. I'm going to write like this. Select star from actors. And what are the actors table? Entire data is there now. That I will store in the actors table. Table name is also, I'm going to give the actors. Means now everything will be stored in the actors table. Entire data is stored in the actors table in the pandas. Similarly, select star from directors. Now what happens if I extract like this? The entire data will be stored in the directors table like that. Now, how many queries I'm going to learn? Only one query called as select star from. This is the only query I will learn from SQL. None of the SQL queries I will learn. One and only query I know. What is that query? Means select star from what is the table name. Like that, I'm going to select 7 tables. 7 tables I will take in the pandas. 7 names I will give, and I will do only everything in the pandas only. Forget about SQL. If you want to select any single column also in pandas only. If you want to select multiple columns also in the pandas only. If you want to select anything also in the pandas only. Now, for example, see here, I'm writing the query called as select star. What is meant by star? Means all the columns, all the rows from movies table with limit of 20. Means I want the first 20 records. Limit of 20 means first 20 records. So I'm going to get the first 20 records like this. Limit of 20. Now, same thing, how I can do inside this means just df dot head of 20. Now, it is also going to give me the same first 20 records as this. Sir, here in this 4 columns only displayed na ID, name, year and rank score. But in the pandas 5, it is not the column na, it is the index name. Index name. So just it is just giving the 4 columns as it is like that first 20 records. Now writing this query select star from movies with limit of 20 is easy, or df dot head of 20 is easy. Which one you feel easy? That is the best option. Now you'll understand the importance why I have connected, the reason behind that. Right? Like that 7 tables are there na? 7 tables, 7 data frames I will create. There it is called as table. In pandas it is called as data frame. Now, if I have to write one by one, see, I'm creating one new Word document. Okay. Initially, I'm going to show you the difference, but later I'm not going to confuse you unnecessarily because our focus is on SQL. Means we'll completely focus on SQL, but I'm telling you the advantage. Later, I'll focus only on the SQL. So here in the SQL, what are the queries in the SQL versus pandas? Okay. Now, within the SQL, I'm going to write select star from movies, if this is the case. Now, assume that data is already stored in the data frame, DF. So here I'm going to print the DF. The entire movies table. So here, before writing this one, here I'm writing the movies table. Movies table was stored in DF. The entire movies table was stored in DF, if this is the case. How to store entire movies table in DF? I have shown you this one. So select star from movies, and that whatever the query is there, that particular query you are going to write in the DF. Now in the DF, what is there? Means entire table of movies table is there. With this, you are going to store the entire movies table in the DF. Anyone has any doubts? Both offline and online students. Online students, could you please confirm? Earlier, one of the student has told that it is confused or something. Now it is clear. Kumar. Pardeep Kumar. Is that clear now? Others, every online student, could you please confirm? Uh, Here, Pradeep Kumar is asking, just repeat line number 3. One student. Shrikant is asking why we have to write like this. Yes. Now coming to the question. So this is the, see, there is a, forget about this one. This is line number 2 is everyone is clear now? How to connect to a database. Database was connected now. Now, database, in the database, what will be there? Inside the database, tables will be there. Multiple tables will be there. I want to select one of the table. Now, how to select that one of the table means by writing the SQL query pd dot read underscore SQL query. This is the function. For this function, two things are required. One is query and one is database name. One is query. What query you are reading? For which database it is going to apply? Database name and query. Two things are required. My query is, I'm going to write here, query is select star from movies is the query. Database is, what is the database? SRK database. Where I have stored that SRK database? In the DB. So DB. So two arguments we have to provide. One argument is called as query argument. Second argument is called as database. This is the query. And I'm going to store this one in the DF. Now it is simple. Earlier we have written in the query separately like that. Instead of that, directly write like this only. It is better. So query along with the database. Now it is simple. pd dot read underscore query. How we are having pd dot read underscore CSV in the same way. Two arguments. And what is the query in the parenthesis in DF? So in the DF, this is the query. Select star from movies. Okay. Is the point is clear now? Now, everyone? Yeah, Shrikant says okay. Pradeep Kumar and other student Abhay. Yes, everyone is clear now. Now, sir, still I was bit confused. Okay, let us take here this one. Let us write in the movies. Table name is movies because it is the movies table now. Let us create the data frame also movies only. Similarly, we'll copy and we'll create the one more data frame called as actors. And here we'll write the word called as actors. Similarly, one more, directors. Let us create the directors. Like that, how many tables are there? 7 tables are there. For 7 tables, how many data frames you are going to get? 7 data frames you are going to get. Each data frame is the table name only, data frame name. Table name, data frame name, both are same. Table means data frame. Table is called as in SQL. Data frame is called as pandas. Both are same basically. Rows are there, columns are there. Modification will be done, modification will be done. Playing with the data in the both of them. Data frame in pandas is equal to table in the SQL. What you can do in SQL in the table, same thing you can do in the pandas. But only difference is database will have the security. It is not having the security. Inside the database, whatever data is there, it will be stored with the security. But in the pandas, whatever you are having, once it is loaded in the pandas, you can convert it as an Excel file also and you can link the data also. Is the point is clear? So like this, you can create the 7 tables, 7 thing, but query is one and only query called as select star from table name. Like that you are going to create. Now in this case, I created a simple way called as DF. Sir, why you have created DF? So while writing this queries, DF means it will be easy to recollect for us. If I write movies or movies.head of 20, movies dot this one, if I write like that, you may not that much of fastly may not reconnect. So for easiness only, I'm writing DF. But actually I have to write the table name because 7 tables are there. Only one table is there means DF is very simple for me. Is the point is clear now? Now query, what is the query is select name of the person, name, column name is name, only a single column. In pandas, what we are going to write? df of name, like this. This is pandas. For example, if you want to select two columns, what you are going to write here? Select name comma year. Two columns, three columns, four columns. All the columns means star. Any one or two columns means you have to write clearly the column names. All the means star. For example, df. Here what I'm going to do? df of bracket, double bracket. Why double bracket? Because list. We have to write as a list. First one is name. Second one is year. And we are going to close the bracket. So this is the SQL query, and this is the, and coming to this is the pandas query. Now here I'm going to take select star from movies with limit of 20. Limit means first 20 records. Here I'm going to write df dot head of 20. Both are same. Like that, for every SQL query, you write simultaneously the pandas. Is the point is clear? Now, here, next query called as select. See, I will show you first here. Select. All these queries, what I'm typing now, every query will be shared to you in the Word document. So see here, I'm having the notes. 1 minute. Once the class is completed, immediately I'm going to upload this one. So I'm going to share you the notes of select command, particularly select command. So select star from movies, select name comma year from movies, select star from movies limit of 20. Like that, what are the queries I'm going to execute now? All these queries, I'm going to share you the PDF. You can execute the same queries. Okay. And along with this, I'm also going to upload the how to connect to the Python and with respect to this MySQL and Python connection. So I'm going to share you this one. So here, first you are going to install this one, and you are going to import the libraries, and you are going to connect to the database. What are the database? And you can write the query. Select star from query or whatever it is. And see, select star from query, select star from movies, and I'm going to store that one in the DF. And once you have stored in the DF, from there, you can do whatever you want. So the entire code of how to connect the Python and Python with SQL, that one also I'm going to share you. And you are going to practice all the queries. After practicing every query, then you can write simultaneously. Take a one in your notes, take a table. Left side you write the SQL queries, right side you write the pandas equivalent code. Like that, if you practice both of them, everything will be strong. Okay. Now, sir, I'm getting confused. Means just ignore this one. Just ignore the Python and just focus only on the SQL queries. If you are getting confused. No, sir, I'm not confusing. Miss, right. In that case, right. Okay. But the thing is, more thing you have to write instead of copying from others. Okay. You have to type that one. For example, SQL query I have given. See, my next SQL query is select star from movies table, movies. Okay. Limit of 20. What is meant by limit of 20 means first 20 records. Already I have told you. Offset. Offset is the next command. Offset of 50. Now what is the meaning of offset means? Apart from the first 50 records, it is going to remove the first 50 records. 50th record is removed means from where it is going to start? 51st record onwards. 51 to till where? 51 to 70. First 20 records now. Starting from the 51st record by removing the first 50 records. Offset means remove the first 50 records. From there, you count the 20 records. Means indirectly it is asking for me 51 to 70. That is a requirement. Now 51 to 70, this is the output which I am going to get apart from the first 50 records. Now same thing I'm going to copy. Now tell me guys, anyone can tell me what is the pandas code for this? If I want with respect to 51 to 70 records, I want df dot ilog bracket, you are going to take 50 to 70. 70 only, 50 to 70, not 71. Because indexing starts with the 0 now. So 0 to 49 means first 50 records will be deleted. Index number of 0 to 49 will be deleted. Is the point is clear? Index number of 0 to 49 are called as 50 records. Those will be deleted. And from 50 to 69, 20 records will be selected. 51 to 69, 19 records. Plus along with the 50 also is there now. So 20 records. So it is 50 to 70. Generally what we have to write, for example, forget 0 indexing is not there. What we'll write? 51 to 70. So last number should be included. Base column is 71. 51 to 71. Generally we have to write like this. But what you have to do is before 0 is there now. So in this also 1 you have to subtract. In that also 1 you have to subtract. Is that clear now? So here you are going to use 50. Here you are going to use 70. And the same answer, just let us try. Let's cross check what are the answer we have executed just now. See, here I'm going to take offset of 50. Offset of 50 means 50 to 70. Now, what is the first record number? ID number of 52. What is the movie name? Year is 1993. Rank score is 7.2. Same answer you got here. Let us cross check last record also. What is the last record number? 71, 1940 with 7.1. Same. Is that clear? So this is a SQL query. This is the pandas query. Pandas code. SQL query, pandas code. Is the point is clear now, everyone? Now, next query we are going to execute is, for example, I want to do the sorting. Okay. So select star, next query, select star from movies. I'm going to sort by. I'm not going to use with this order. What are the order? Order by. Next command is called as order by. On order by, with respect to year wise, order year wise. Year wise, I want the order. Means what are the data is there? 3,88,269 records are there now. That I want in the ascending order year wise. See, starting from 1888. 1888 is the first movie of IMDb which they have given the selection. Now this is order by. Now sir, this is ascending order. I want in the descending order. Select star from movies, order by year in the descending, DESC. Descending means in the descending order. You are going to get in the descending order, year wise descending order. Now select star from movies, order by year wise. Now tell me what is the first, it is clear now? First order by year wise. Everyone is clear? Forget about the pandas code. SQL query is clear, everyone? What is select? Select means you are selecting the data. What is meant by star? Everything, all of them. From which table? Movies table. How you normally you want, or you want anything special? I want special, order by year wise. In the ascending order of year wise. First SQL query is clear? Anyone has any doubts in the SQL query? right? Is the point is clear? SQL query is clear now? Now, for this SQL query, now tell me what is the, does offset means starts from the 50? Exactly. First 50 records are removed. Offset of 50 means first 50 records are removed or starting from the 50. Simply to say, starting from the 51. Starting from 51. Ignore the first 50. Literally, offset means ignore. Ignore first. Offset, other word of offset means ignore first. Ignore first 50 records. From there you start. That is the meaning of offset. That is more simple to understand. Is the point is clear now? Now, see here, select star from move. What is the query? Order by now. So, select star from movies, order by year wise. Now, what is the Python command is df dot sort values by year wise, by considering year wise. Same answer. Here, whatever the answer you are going to get, execute in the SQL query and see what is the first record and observe what is the last record. First record is traffic crossing and 1888 something. Same. So you are going to do the traffic crossing 1888. Okay. Now, sir, here, for example, if you take 1888, two records are there. Out of two records, it is going to take with respect to alphabetical order. Okay. Whereas this one is considering in terms of ID wise. So second priority goes to the, if both of them are same, second priority will go to the index number. Whichever is the least index number, that will be selected in the pandas. But same data as it is. Now similarly, if you want in the descending order, what you are going to write in the SQL query? What is the SQL query we have to write? Select star from movies, order by year wise. After year, what we have to write? Descending. Then it is going to select in the descending order. If you don't write descending, it is going to take by default ascending. Okay, descending. Now, the same thing in the pandas, how to write? df dot sort values. Sort, you have to do the sorting. Here it is called as sort, there it is called as order. And here by is equal to year wise. You are going to take year wise. And ascending is equal to false. Ascending is equal to false means automatically descending order. Same answer you will get. Okay, whatever the answer you are getting here in the descending order, same answer. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Now, same as in pandas as well. Exactly. Is the point is clear? So that is the reason, if you remember, why I told you that SQL is dead easy once you learn the pandas. Because what are the queries we write in the SQL, we can write everything in the pandas still more easy way. Why, sir? Why according to you pandas is easy? Means because we have spent, how much time we have spent on the Python? For more than 1 month. More than 1 month to 1.5 months we have spent on the Python to come to the pandas part. So from there we have started. So multiple times we have practiced that one. When compared to SQL, we have started 1 week back. So if we are just learning for 1 week, this one and that one, 1 month means more amount of time we have spent on Python or more amount of time we have spent on SQL. So where you spend the more amount of time, that is easy, obviously, for any person, because practice makes man perfect. Okay. So as I told you earlier also, a plus b whole square formula, if I ask you, you will tell immediately. Same way, if I ask a plus b whole to the power of 5, you will not tell immediately. You will know that one. You know the concept, how it works, everything you know. But it will take time to write in the notes. And after writing in the notes, then you will tell the formula outside. Why you are going to take that one? Why you will not take time for a plus b whole square? Because a plus b whole square you have done for multiple times. you have practiced, but a plus b whole to the power of 5 you have not used that many times. Since you have not used that many times, practice is less, so we will not remember that immediately. A plus b whole square formula we have remembered for multiple times. We have practiced and we have checked multiple times like that. Whichever you felt, whichever the subject you have practiced for more number of times, that is automatically easy for you. That is the way the human brain was designed. Right? You cross check, not only that example, cross check any example. Whichever the subject you are feeling easy in your entire life, some subject will be easy. Na? Why you are feeling that subject easy? Because when you are practicing that particular subject, you will have more amount of interest. Along with that, more amount of practice time you have dedicated for that. Okay. Now, next one is select distinct. Next command is called as distinct. Distinct year means I want the years, distinct years from movies table. What is meant by distinct means unique values. Distinct means unique values. I want the unique values of the year or unique values of the movies or unique values of the, if I take unique values of movies, movie name, waste, because every movie name will be unique only. So select distinct year from the movies means it is going to give you the unique values. Let us see how many unique values are there means 120 unique values. What are the unique values means these are the unique values. Now I have selected distant movies from unique values. Now same pandas query. What is the pandas query for this? Tell me guys. If I have to select in the pandas, what is the pandas query for select distant year means unique values of years. How to get? Df of year dot unique. Just if you write like this, you'll get the unique values, all the unique values, same. But sir, here you can see 120 records now. 120 are there. Now here, how to count that 120? How to check the number of unique values? Either by applying the length function or by applying the dot shape function or simply by writing the n unique also. Three options are there. So n unique will give the 120. Same answer now. And which are the unique values means? These are the unique values. Same answer now. Here also you are going to get 2002 first, followed by 2000, followed by 1971. Like that, same thing, same order. Here it is unique. There distinct. Clear? Next query. Let us go with the next query. Now I want to select the data based on the condition. Condition. Condition means where. Without using the where, we can't select the condition. So what I'm going to do, select star. What is meant by star means complete data from movies. From movies, select star from movies where rank score. What are the rank score is then? Rank score is greater than or is rank score is equal to 9. Exactly equal to 9. I want the movies where rank score is equal to 9. You are seeing the entire table. Sir, I don't want to see entire table, sir. I want to see only name and rank score. Right here, write with respect to name, comma, rank score. Then only those two columns will be visible. Other columns will not be visible. Star means all the columns will be visible. Okay, let's try with this. Let's try with that, both of them. So select star from movies where rank score is equal to 9. This is the SQL query. Now coming to the pandas, select star from movies where rank score is equal to 9 means DF of. You are going to take DF of rank score. Okay, DF of rank score equal to 9. And you are going to get the same answer. How many are there? 284 records are there. Here how many you got? 284. And which is the first movie? 1001 Nights. Same answer. Any difference? Earlier you have worked on a small data set in the pandas. Now you are working on a huge data set. Logic is same only. 10 lakh records also, logic will remain same. Is the point is clear? Then what is the difference between, sir, for example, 10 lakh records are there now. Now, when compared to that here in the pandas, time in SQL, it will be completed in less time. When compared to pandas, what is the advantage of SQL is, that is the advantage. And I told you the data security and everything additionally. Apart from that, time also less in the SQL. So if you want to complete that output, I want too early, I have to go with the SQL. In SQL, I will get the answer very fast when compared to pandas. Right? Now, sir, here you have selected fine, sir. Now, next query, let us try this way, interestingly. Let's see how many of you will give the correct answer. Okay, I'm going to write here, name, comma, rank score. Name, comma, rank score from the movies, where rank score is equal to 9. And I'm getting only the name column, rank score column. This is SQL query. For this SQL query, can anyone tell me what is the pandas? I'm writing the SQL query here. And tell me what is the pandas? First, df of. So rank score. Can you write in the notes first? Instead of saying outside, I will give 1 minute of time. 1 minute. Completed? So first df of rank score. And after writing this one, just cross check whether you have written correct or wrong. Is equal to 9. Okay. This one will give the wherever the record is true or false, but I want the data frame. This is the data frame. Now I'll get the data frame as the output. In this data frame, I want with respect to list of name, comma, rank score. This is the answer. How many of you have written correct answer? Cross check. If you have not written correct answer, first strike it. Later you write down bottom correct answer. Don't modify that one. Sir, now my question is how, sir? Second question would be how. Very simple. First, wherever the rank score is equal to 9, you have separated. You got the entire data frame. Let us store this one in the df1. Let's assume I have stored this one in the df1. Now in my df1, what will be there? Wherever the rank score is equal to 9, only 284 records will be there. Right? Up to here, okay na? Now within the df1, I want only the 2 columns within the df1, not in the df. Within the df1, I want 2 columns, means what I have to write? df1 of list of name, comma. Second one is rank score. Means first I will create the normal one, followed by I will create this one. Now what is df1? df1 is nothing but this one only. Copy and paste here. This is the overall query. Sorry, overall code. Is the point is clear? First you separated with the rank score of 9. In that again you are selecting the 2 columns. Within that you are selecting, not in the original one. First you separated this one. Is the point is clear now? Right? And whoever the students has written the wrong answers, I assume that mostly 50% of you have written the wrong answer. And whoever the student has written the wrong answer, make sure that you are preparing the pandas properly. Right? Now, next, same query as it is from here to here as it is. Select star, select name comma rank score from movies where rank score is equal to 9. And I don't want all the records. First limit of 20. Now what is it going to give? So it is going to select the name and rank score from the movies only, wherever the rank score is equal to 9. But instead of displaying all the 284 records, it is going to give the first 20 records only. Now what is the corresponding Python pandas? Just same to same as it is. Whatever you are having from here to here as it is. Now within this data frame, whatever you have got output in that head of 20. That's it. First 20 records will be displayed here also. Is the point is clear now? Now, what are the different comparison operators we are having in the Python? Equal to, followed by, not equal to, followed by, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So select star from movies. 1 minute. Select star from movies where rank score is equal to 9. Now, similarly, I don't want other than rank score 9. Not equal to, not. This is not. Not equal to 9. Equal to 9, not equal to 9. Similarly, greater than 9, you can take here greater than symbol, greater than 9. So it is going to give the wherever the output is greater than 9. And similarly, you can select with respect to greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to 9. And you can execute the query. And similarly, you can take in terms of less than. And similarly, you can execute with respect to less than or equal to. So same, what are the 6 comparison operators you are having? Here also the same 6 comparison operators. No difference. Next, logical operators. What is meant by logical operators? And, or, and not. Let us execute the same here also. Select star from movies where rank score. What are the rank score is there? Rank score greater than 9 is one condition. And I'm going to take another condition. And here I'm going to use A and B. And here also is greater than 2000. These are the 2 requirements. Rank score should be greater than 9. And at the same time, here also. Both the conditions should be satisfied. It is going to select the records where both the conditions are satisfied. And these are the records where both the conditions are satisfied. Now the same thing, what is the pandas code for this? Tell me guys, what is the pandas code for this? Write in the notes. Before writing this one in the notes, just give me 1 minute, sorry. Write in the notes first this one. First take one example for comparison operator. Select star from movies where rank score is not equal to 9. For this, what is the pandas code? If SQL query is clear, only write the pandas code. If SQL query only is not clear for you, miss, don't write the pandas code. Don't unnecessarily get confused. Since I'm asking you, it is clear means you are saying that answer is clear. That is the reason I'm asking. Okay. So coming to this one, df of rank score is not equal to 9. And this is the pandas query. Wherever it is not equal to 9, it is going to give that. And what about this one, miss? df of rank score. What are the rank score you are having? Rank score greater than 9. This is condition number 1. So it should be in the parenthesis. Within the condition 1 should be in the 1 parenthesis. And condition 2, that is end operator, we have to use in pandas. And df of year greater than 2000. And this overall I'm going to keep in the df. And I'm going to get the output like this, where it satisfies both the conditions. Next, coming to the next one called as or operator. Select star from movies where rank score is greater than 9 or. So here you are going to use or only, simply or year is greater than 2000 and execute. So it is going to select either that one or this one, any one. Is the point is clear? Now, whichever the condition satisfied, it is going to select. Same query, how to write in the pandas. So instead of using the symbol and symbol, we are going to use the or symbol. Now, next, logical not. Third one is not operator. So select star from movies where year, okay, greater than, where year greater than 2000. This is comparison operator. Year greater than 2000 means comparison operator, not year greater than 2000. Sir, not year greater than 2000 means less than or equal to 2000 only, no sir. You can simply write like that, or you can write like this. Not greater than 2000. Not year greater than 2000 means it is not symbol. Now tell me what is the pandas query for this? df of year greater than 2000. This is comparison operator. Using the comparison operator, I am selecting the data. My requirement is not comparison operator. My requirement is logical not. Sir, less than or equal to you can take no. No, I will not take less than or equal to. I want not only. For taking not only, what I have to do? Logical operator means 100% you have to use first parenthesis this one. What are the condition is that should go into the parenthesis. Not symbol you are going to add here not. This is called as not. Not greater than 2000. Or simply you can take less than or equal to 2000 also by using the comparison operator. Not greater than 2000. So I'm going to get the same answer like this. Total how many records? 3,42,263 records. 3,42,263 records. Same answer, everyone. Not is given by symbol not. Here we are going to use the not. After logical operators, what is the next operator we have discussed? Arithmetic operators, assignment operators. That is different because that is max. Other than that, true or false, which are the true or false? Why those are called as, why we have to consider comparison operators, logical operators, followed by identity operators, membership operators. Why we have to consider only this one means in the if and else conditional statements, after writing if side, what operator you are going to use? Arithmetic operator. No. Then what operator you are going to use? Using the comparison operator, logical operator, or identity operator, or membership operator. Why you are going to use only those? Because only these will give true or false. If I write like this in the Python, if 1 plus 2, what happens? If I write like this, by default it is true. 1 plus 2 means 3. Boolean of 3 is automatically true. So every time if condition will satisfy now. Whenever you use the arithmetic operator, any arithmetic operator you take, what are the arithmetic operator? The arithmetic operator will give the output as one number. That number will be automatically will be considered as boolean of that number is going to be true, and every time the if condition will work. then there is no use. What is the purpose of if condition? Means to check the condition, whether this condition is satisfied or not. Condition we have to write, whether it is if or whether it is while, we have to write one condition. And these conditions will be selected based on comparison or logical or identity or membership. Within these four only the condition will be there. So here also where you are using the where means, then where means condition. So what are the operators we have to use? Means comparison operator, logical operator, identity operator and membership operators. Only these operators we have to use and we have to execute. Is the point is clear now, everyone? Now select star from movies where year is not greater than 2000, that is logical not operator. Now I want to go with the identity operator. So select star from movies where rank score, what are the rank score I'm having? Rank score is null. Is the operator, is null. So I'm going to select the movies wherever the rank score is equal to null. Now what is the equivalent panda score for this? DF of rank score is dot is null is the function for us. Now I want the entire table. I want the table means what I have to use? This should be in the DF. Otherwise you will get the output as true or false. This one and this one both are same. Is the points are clear now, everyone? So next I'm going to take, next one is, what is the next identity operator? Is, and second one is not. Do you remember? Identity operators. Is and is not. And I'm going to take here is not null. Is not null. So wherever it is not null, those records are selected. Sir, for this, what is the panda score, sir? Not is NA. DF of rank score. What are the rank score you are having? E dot is null. Sir, you told na. Already is null you told. For is not what? This one not na. Not you are here. And DF. Add the not. Wherever other than null values are there, it will be selected. Okay, next, what is the next operator? Membership operators. In the membership operators, what we are having? In, not in. Okay, I'm going to select like this. Select star from movies where rank score in either it has to be 9, 9.1, 9.1, 9.2. Within this, I want within this. Okay, it is going to select only within this 9 or 9.1 or 9.2. In this only. Or instead of generally rank score will not be selected like this, years will be selected. So I'm writing here select star from movies where selected years. I want to select the years. What are the years I want to select is 2000, 2001, 2004, 2006. These are the 4 years I want to select. Whichever the records belongs to these years, it has to be selected. In operator, in. Now, what is the Python code? For this, what is the Python code, guys? DF of year. After this, dot is in is the function. In that, you are going to provide the list of years, that is 2000, 2001, 2004, and 2005. List of years. So if you are interested, I'm writing the same thing. How many rows? 32,246 rows. Let's try here in the pandas. DF of year. I am going to select the column called as year. Dot is in that list of numbers. What are the list of numbers? Means 2000, 2001, 2004 and 2006. And this I'm going to write it in the DF. Like this, you are going to get the data. Is the point is clear now? There it is in operator. Here it is in function. Okay. Now, next one is not in. In is okay, not in. I'm going to take next one is called as not in. Not in means other than these years, remaining everything. Not in. Now the same thing how we can get here. Just we have to take here not. Add the not. Other than this. It is going to select not. Is the point is clear? In, not in. Is not. Same. Now whatever I have discussed with you, just I'm going to share you the notes. Just go through the notes. See what are the queries we have executed. First starting with the select star from movies. Name comma year from movies. Star from movies limit of 20. Offset. Order by. By default it is going to take ascending order. If you want the descending order, you have to add the descending order clearly. Otherwise it will take ascending order. Next distinct. Okay. Next where. You are going to write the where. In the where you are going to use the comparison operators. Logical operators. All the comparison operators. Logical operators. And similarly, 1 minute. Just give me one. So this is the one. So first select a limit, offset, default ascending order and followed by descending order, distinct, that is nothing but unique values. Next comparison operators equal to, not equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and or not, is not, in, not in. Whatever I have discussed with you, everything was, I'm going to share you this Word document. Okay, in the sequential order. Clearly it will be there. Just by using that, yes, every document will be added. Just in 5 minutes it will be added. Immediately I will add. Okay, already it is converted to PDF. Just I'm going to upload that one. Right? So you are having the notes to how to connect to the database, to the Python. That is, and apart from that, you are also having the SQL queries. First execute the SQL queries only. Don't connect to the Python. Execute the SQL queries. First practice that. After practicing, if it is very clear, SQL queries first they are clear. Now you check in the simultaneously in the pandas. Wherever you feel later, that one you can continue. Taking one data set of your choice and for that applying the various questions is only called as project. In the company, what happens? Once you join in the company, they are going to share you the database, as I've told you earlier. After sharing the database, they will say that, Shiva, my requirement is this one. Let's cross check. Please check and update that one. So they are going to give the list of questions. I want wherever, how many records are there with the year of 2000? How many records are there with the year of 2005? Like that. Something. They are going to ask year wise and their counts, which is nothing but value counts. Same thing we have to write, even the value counts also we can write in the SQL, but somewhat lengthy query. Now, pandas code is easy or SQL queries will be easy, means that you have to decide after practicing. But whatever you can do in SQL, you can do in the pandas. Whatever you can do in the pandas, you can do in the SQL, because both are structured data, both are tabular data only. common. Even you can replace the missing values. Here also you can replace the missing values. Any wrong data here also, everything. But comparatively, pandas is dead easy rather than SQL queries. In the SQL queries, we are having the nested queries. Some things are there which will go into the advance in the further class. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, by end of this weekend, we'll complete the entire SQL now. So you'll understand still the remaining things. Entire syllabus of what are the syllabus copy SQL is there, everything will be covered along with the joins. Now what you have to do means, tomorrow we are going to discuss still additional part. Okay, aggregation functions also we are going to discuss, patterns also we are going to discuss, and group by, having, like this we are going to discuss. This will be continued in the tomorrow's class. SQL was not completed yet. Select command also not completed yet. Select command only is our work. It will not be completed for next 2 to 3 days. So we are going to continue. Mainly in the pandas, do you remember the merge concept? Inner merge, outer merge, left merge, right merge, which is nothing but joins. When you are going to apply the merge means when both of them are having the common column name, then only we have to apply the merge. If they both of them are not having the common column name, then we can't apply the merge. It is equal to concat. So do you remember that one? Now? Same thing. Now, whichever the tables are connected to each other, whichever is having the foreign key and primary key and connection between them, that two tables we are going to merge. Which two tables are not having the connection, that is parent table and the child table, which two parent and child table are there, those we are going to apply the merge. But two parent tables we can't do the merge. Parent and child we can do the merge. Merge is called as join. If you recollect that one, next class will be dead easy for you. Okay, in the tomorrow's class, we are going to continue from here along with the aggregation functions. What are the different types of aggregation functions are there? And along with that. So multiple things we are going to cover. You don't need to ask whether this one is there or that one is there. Everything will be covered as per the syllabus copy. Just you can go through the syllabus copy. In the syllabus copy, what are the topics are there? Everything will be covered in the order within the SQL only. After completing entire SQL only, we'll go to the statistics. Okay. Now statistics once we complete, and after SQL we'll do the data cleaning in the Python, and from there statistics, from there analysis. Once analysis is done, miss, okay, instead of discussing like this, okay, let us continue in the tomorrow's class. Okay, please make sure that whatever we are completing in the class, you are practicing every day. Now Chetan is asking a question, sir, in the Jupyter we have installed SQL and did operations, but already we have imdb.sql. So we can directly read that pd.read_excel or pd_.read SPI. Similarly, we can do that in the same way, miss. No, imdb.sql cannot be directly used in the Jupyter notebook. First, it has to be loaded into the SQL only. There only the data will be open. Chetan. Done? Yes. Still anyone has any questions? Ankur, whatever that you are writing now, everything will be covered in the same order. Just open in the syllabus copy whether it is there or not. If it is there means it will be covered. If it is not there means it will not be covered. Earlier also I have told you for multiple times. First, can you tell me whether you are having the syllabus copy with you or not, Ankur? Are you having or not? Yes or no? Yes. In that, whether whatever you have written, whether those are included or not? Yes or no? Have you cross-checked that one? Yeah, please first read the entire copy. Okay, first read that one. Because without reading, if you ask multiple times same question, I can't answer for multiple times same answer now. Yeah, others, if you're not having any questions, you can leave. Yeah, Ankur. That is not a wrong, but without going through the syllabus copy, if you're asking multiple times same questions, means it is finding difficult for me. I request to go through once the syllabus copy. Okay. Same number of times if I have to repeat the same thing, everything whatever is there in the syllabus copy will be covered, means to say that one multiple times it is finding difficult. You're asking the same question, I'm also answering the same way. But you are not seeing the syllabus copy. Right? Yeah. Done. Thank you. Thank you all. Yeah, Chetan, I'm going to upload the answers. I mean, the notes, everything, complete notes.